Yeah, I don't know if there's like no raid info. But yeah, you'd have to look and see. I mean, maybe we can do it on here, right? Let's see. So PvP power, we've got so let's spreadsheet it. So we've got 1214 power, and that gives us 10.16% healing. Okay, so if we take something off, I don't know, this doesn't even have any on. Okay, let's just take, wait, do we have anything that's around the same? 128 is the most. All right, well, that'll have to do. It's probably linear. Okay, so they come out pretty much the same. So the number is 0.00837. What's up, Jagma? How's it going? Oh, wait, I'll check that in a sec then. Hold on. Are there any dodgy rings with single stat? Because that could be good. What banger. So wait, how much is this item alone gonna give us? 241. 2% healing for the ring. Like I said. Yeah, I got trash gear. So this is the stats of the ring. What else have we got? 604 int. Okay, so this is the ring, yeah? This is a PvP ring. So, like, I feel like you can just do that. Just to simplify it. Because I feel like the mastery is just not doing anything useful, really. In terms of, like, actual feel and immediate effect that is going to adjust how things play out. The mastery 99 times out of 100 is going to be inconsequential. .363 crit is 2% crit. So let's say it's probably like 362 crit is 2% crit or something like that. 360 crit, it'll be, won't it? 180 crit, 1% crit. The percentage is going to change though. Wait, let's log on the beta as well. Hold on. Probably worth it. What race do you think is best on Alisad as Miss with a monk? Has to be dwarf. I have no idea. I didn't see really any dwarfs. Probably human, no? Or elf? Didn't see any dwarves at all. Yeah, it's nowhere near the same. Okay. Is PvP power the same though? 13188. Wait, no, it's yeah. 0.0025. Okay, so these numbers are fucking useless. How much does the ring give? 241. What was it? It's this one. M28. So it's actually not 2%. It's fucking 0.6% healing from that. I want to know how much healing the int gives. I mean, could we just take it off? Probably, right? We might be able to just take it off. Okay, let's see with something static. Prayer mending is 2. Ooh, actually, do they have different coefficients? I'm not sure because here they all came out very similar. I have int enchant on the ring. Yeah, true. Let me get a different one. Don't let me forget this. Wait, what did I do? I put in the wrong one. It's this one. Okay, there we go. Alright, syncs. He's not here as this one. No, he's not. I don't know, man. I feel like there's just no coefficients. Why do they all come out so similar? Wait, MoP spell coefficients. When fun? We got a tier list coming up, and we've got bis list coming up, but we just need to like do a bit of thinking. Thing is, I was gonna just do it with renew. Flash shield's got a range, that's the problem, so it makes it a bit awkward. This list of Ali G clips. I still haven't even watched all the best of. Still have to do it. All right, I've got my YouTube chat working at least. That's good. So all spells are 5%. I mean, things like renew don't, right? And Pom doesn't. Can you tell Blizzard to fix Herb? Yeah, man. Let me just get him on the phone. So I mean, this is 25881 right now, right? Right. Let's just do renew healing. As well. Wait, that is. What's wrong with me? Where's renew? 11491. Little round up. And then shield as well. 54301. That's also static. Yeah. And that's with ring minus. Wait, how much is it? 604 int. Whose was it, Danny? We invited me. 11240. Shield is 53115. Pom is 25315. So I'm sending Pringles and cider into the night. Wait, it's not Friday there already, right? There's no way. Wait, it's Wednesday here. There's no way it's Friday there. Dude, Friday is the Poggers Day. We're doing wheel on Friday. I don't know why the numbers. So booky. Your girl is tonight too. All right. Well, I'm only gonna be on until like 8 o'clock or something. So unlucky. I've got to drive the missus up to Liverpool. So 604 int equals this divided by this times 100 is 2% healing. 604 int is just over 2% healing. Let's just say 2.2% int healing. So actually, if we say like 300 int is about 1% healing. Let me see this ring. So you got 720 in here already. Wait, let's copy past this. We don't care about this stamp. Like, I low-key think this might be worth it. Error. Motherfucker. Wait. 720 int. 502 spirit. I can do this, no? 0.74% crit. Holy fuck, dude. The background, though. But this is, yeah, this is 502 only. So this is like bare minimum, right? But this is already going to be like... So this is 2.622 healing from the int. So it's, you actually do lose a little bit of healing, right? This is going to be around 2.8%. And this is going to give around 2.6%. The crit is basically the same, and you're just getting a random bonus. All items get scaled down to conquest item level. Yeah, true. The items are scaled down. So the intellect is going to be scaled down. Does the intellect get... Will the intellect get just scaled down to the same as the... Does it get scaled down to 483? It's 483, right? So the int will be the same. Right, so we can delete int. Right? So you're essentially trading out 0.6% healing for... The crit is essentially the same. So this is the trade. 0.6% healing for 502 spirit, which is kind of a lot. When we consider that, how much was it? It was about 300 int equals 1% healing, right? And if we're looking at the gems, right? The gems are 320 spirit equals 160 int, right? On the gems. So... So, yeah, it makes sense. What's up, Josh? So this 502 spirit ring, in terms of gem value, is worth 250 int. Right? And 250 int is about 0. Well, what is it? 0.833% healing. So the spirit is actually worth more than the PvP power healing. Still, even with it scaled down. Right? Because say you got the extra spirit from the ring instead of the gems, now you can just put int back on the gems, right? And you're going to gain net healing while maintaining the same spirit. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. 0.2%. But I mean, are you gonna go in PvE? Oh yeah, the spirit's gonna be less, isn't it? How much is the spirit gonna get scaled down? If the spirit's 400, it's probably not worth it. This is gonna be 200 int then. If it's say it's 400 spirit, right? That's 200 int. So then it's gonna be this. Then it's this, and then it's virtually the same. 489. One has 444 spirit. Yeah. So I mean, even with 400 spirit, it still comes out slightly ahead, but it's like minuscule amount for how much time you're gonna have to spend going and getting that ring. Fuck that. Not worth it. It's like not even 0.5%. It's less than 0.5%. It's 439 when scaled down. I don't know. .489 is 444 spirit. Maybe you can see on Wowhead. Can you scale it down? No. See if you can find what eye level was it? It will get scaled down to 483. Is there any 483 items? Do we have 410 heroic? 476. 463. Oh, here we go. 489. I need a ring. Here we go. 489. So it's 444 spirit. Oh no, we wanted 483, didn't we? Yeah. So it's gonna be like 430 spirit, surely. The normal version. Where can we do that? Okay, so 439. Say 440 spirit. It's 220 in. So it'll just be equals this. So this is it's a 0.13%. Yeah, the scaling down to 483 is just a weird arena thing. So if you want to go in PvE and go and get this, and that's also considering that we are not accounting for the mastery at all. Fuck's sake. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. .13% raw healing, but you lose the mastery, which is probably going to end up giving you more than that anyway, or at least a comparable amount. So fuck that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I mean, if the ring doesn't work, like it's the same PvP power on like neck, cloak, everything. The fact that it all gets scaled down, it's pretty good. It means that there's not going to be any weird items like that, most likely. I think your only scenario might be if there's a ring with a single stat on that you want to isolate that particular stat. Like a full spirit ring or something. And then you're just willing to lose the other stats, like the mastery or whatever and some crit to get the absurd amount of spirit. So we're 9225 spirit. Actually, I'm unsure if I should just ditch this one for int. What do the shard gems do? Unknown. Like these? They'd probably have to disable these in PvP, I reckon. This isn't RuneScape. I don't think I've ever streamed RuneScape in my life. 3-2-4 crit and chance on spell damage to gain 30% spell haste. Interesting. Tyrannical Primal Diamond, 665 PvP power and 775 resort. .665 PvP power isn't even that much, right? What is it, like 2% healing? You having fun there, Sinks, mate? For fuck's sake, bro. It would be nice to have a tooltip add-on that translated how much each thing was in terms of percentage. You get them from Legendary Question. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they disabled them. They seem completely busted. All right, let me see. Let's have a look. So we've got Mastery to Spirit on this one. Maintain the crit. We've got Haste to crit here. Okay. We've got our 8.2% haste. That's good. Mastery to haste. Haven't changed anything. Haven't changed anything. We've got mastery to... I actually think we just send the... We've got to send Baton of Light here, surely. 331 mastery, 331 spirit. It's going to be 331 regardless, I think. But we actually get the spirit value, which is nice. This is reprieve. Again, spirit mastery. We've reforged mastery to crit on this one. On this one, we can reforge mastery to crit as well. My tunes. Me tunes. $15 spirit gems. Where? Oh, I did some testing. And you missed the theory bit earlier, right? But basically, I was playing with heavy int before, and now I'm playing with spirit heavy and int, off. And it's taken me from like, well, over here you can see it, right? I had this much spirit before, now I've got like approximately this much. And I lost about 4% healing, but gained about 12.5% combat regen. And I was just talking about this. Basically, it's not so much about the combat regen, but the ratio of mana spend to combat regen, right? So if you're spending 10 mana a sec and regening 8 mana a sec, you're losing 2 mana a sec, yeah? But then if you get this 12.5% increase, which is actually the real increase amount, obviously this is made up numbers, but it's to prove a point, right? If you get this 12.5% common regen increase, right? That's 1 extra mana regen, right? So now you're mana regening 9 a sec, right? Which means the difference between this and this is 1 a sec, right? So now you're losing 1 mana a sec instead of 2 mana a sec, which means your mana is going to last twice as long. So it's like, it's kind of a big deal. Anyway, so we had a guy in chat earlier who was saying he did a test, and with the 9k spirit, rather than, I think it was like 6k, he was able to heal for 10 minutes instead of 5. Yeah, I'm still playing the spirit enchant. I think it's fucking nuts. Like, it's just always valuable, right? When you get the int proc, it might not always be valuable. But if you get a spirit proc, it's always, you always make use of it. You're never just sitting at full mana with this thing. I don't know. It might be more personal preference, but I feel like I could do so much more with this regen compared to when I was playing at about 6k. Something's a bit booky here because I've got different values, but all right, here we got haste to crit. How much haste have I got on here? 8. Okay, I've got a little bit less haste, that's why, but I think around 8% is fine. Yeah, most of this is looking these. Have I got any professions on here? I haven't, have I? Do we just chuck the int on rings? So yeah, I'll probably start off with the intellect. It felt really good. Jesus. Yeah, Ali G was towing the line, wasn't he? Mod can't unmod himself. So yeah, I think likely I'll probably go tailoring for the cloak enchant, and then I'll probably do enchanting. I might do NG at the start because I'm already NG, but what have I got on this? So I'm tailoring NG on this. Get them both to 500 plus, and then you can do 5 to 550 really easy in MoP. But getting up to 500 is a bit of a ball ache, but going to 550 is going to be cheap. And then you only need 550. You don't need to go to 600 to get your profession shit. So that's good. So yeah, I think this is looking good. Good. So I'm probably going to talk through this really quick. Also, is it like, how is the WoW head upgrades thing so much worse than 60 upgrades? Is 60 upgrades upgraded yet? 60 upgrades. Let's see. Now they haven't added MoP yet, bros. Lock in. Int 11222. Is that close? 12189. Nani? What's this? Maybe I haven't upgraded anything. Oh, this has got 498 weapon on. Holy hell! Wait, unupgrade that. That makes it even more wrong, though. No. I don't know if it's including base. I think this is just from gear. 11982. Base is 207. It's close. Weird. Yeah, disc is kind of dead. I wouldn't fuck about with it. Just leave it be. Nah, meta is the same. Something's defo Buki though. But yeah, I actually think these boots are the way. You get crit haste on them, which is good. Healers go tailoring blacksmith. Yeah, you can. Fuck about Avenging before you get epic helm as well if you want. Let me get a drink. I'm actually just dying a bit. Right, I'm back. Sorry, Lee abducted me. Okay. It's not as warm here today as it was yesterday, so that's nice. But it's not pleasant. I'd still rather be just sat outside in a beer garden than streaming, so you guys better fucking appreciate. 34 no humidity. What is the humidity here? Let me see. Mm. 23 degrees, 40% humidity. That's fine. What is your thoughts on NG for human DBS players sharing a CD with unused seems kind of good. I mean, it depends if you're doing 2 goes a minute. Like, if you're playing a comp that does 1 go every DR, then you're essentially always going to have summing up. You know, one of your power up trinkets up. It doesn't matter that they're down in between, right? Because you're not doing anything in between. Wait, it's less humid there at 35. Holy hell. Yeah, but you can't overlap them, right? Like if you use the unused trinket, it lasts 20 sec. So then it's 20-second shared, right? Or am I crazy? Do I even have an unused trinket? %100% humidity. Okay, bro. Have fun with that. Yeah, I mean it's not about stacking them, right? Like I don't think anyone really expects that. I don't think I've got any trinkets I can even use on here to test it with. Not really. Oh, remember living ice crystals in Wrath? Oh, what a good trinket that was. I wanted this for my AoE leveling. Because if you Nova'd and one mob resisted the Nova, you would gain a ton of spell power. Right. What are we doing? Bis lists. Let's record this fucker. I'm done with theory crafting. So, this is going to be the season 1 bis list for MoP. And it's pretty simple, I'd say, compared to previous bis lists that we've done in things like TBC and Wrath, where there's like loads of PvE gear and stuff. So we've done a bunch of testing and theory crafting and whatnot, but PvE gear basically doesn't really get a look in. So you're basically only going to have PvP gear. You don't have to go and mess about with PvE, which is awesome, to be fair. Nice and easy to make new alts, all that good stuff. We're basically just going to go 5-part Malevolent Mooncloth set we're going to go for the meditation off parts, except the boots. And we're going to go for there's 3 rings. These are the 2 rings we're going to go for. The Spirit Haste and the Crit Mastery. Because the other ring has hit on, which we don't need. Then you're going to go for Insignia of Dominance and the Spirit Trinket. You can also use the unused trinket if you prefer. I think the proc one is generally better, but it's, I guess, personal choice a little bit. And then obviously the Baton of Light, if you can get the 490. I don't know if the lower level one has a Baton of Light. If it doesn't, then just you can get either the same stats anyway. And then the Reprieve offhand. And basically the thought process is you want to, with regards to the stats that you're going for, you want to avoid Mastery at all costs because it's poop, at least as it stands. And you want to get about an 8% crit. 8% crit will let you chastise into MC without a gap. And that's really important. So that's where you want 8% hit. You can get other breakpoints, but I don't think they're worth it. So like 12.5% is going to give you a renew an extra tick if you don't have the Glyph of Renew, or if you refresh that renew, it will be a longer one and it will adhere to that breakpoint again. But this is only valuable if you don't refresh the renew. If you refresh the renew, then this is all irrelevant anyway. So personally, I'm not going for the extra haste. I'm saving those stats and put them into Spirit and Crit. And right now, I am getting about 9k Spirit, 9.4k Spirit, around that sort of level. And that's because my gemming is very Spirit heavy. The blues are like pure Spirit, the greens are Spirit Crit, and the reds are Spirit Int with a Spirit Crit effect meta. You can also go for the Reflect meta if you want. That's the kind of options. As for enchants, it's all pretty clear cut. I would say you've got the shoulder enchant within crit. You've got cloak. You want tailoring, so you got the dark glow embroidery. That's the one I've opted for. Potentially, you could go for the intellect proc one as well, but again, that's personal preference. I like the extra regen. You got 80 all stats on chest, 180 int on braces, Jade Spirit on weapon. You've got 165 int on offhand. If you go for enchanting, then 160 int on rings. If you go for JC, then you'll get the extra intellect big gems or whatever, or you can go for extra spirit, I believe. Or you can go for blacksmithing, and that just gives you 2 more sockets, and you can be a bit more fluid with your choice. Personally, I'm going to go NG for the first season, at least at the start, partly because I'm already NG on my priest. Already tailoring NG. You just want to get up to 500. After that, getting to 550 in MoP is going to be a doddle, won't be expensive at all, and you don't need to go higher than 550 to get the perks for PvP. And yeah, so the reason blacksmithing is good is because you can obviously choose what gems you're putting in those sockets, right? So if you want that extra spirit, you can chuck those in, which is nice. NG, I think the helm is actually really good until you get the epic one. I think the NG helm is actually better than the blue helm, but then when you get epic helm, that actually beats out the NG helm. So then all the NG is really bringing is the synapse springs, which might be up your street. It's basically the added power when you need it versus the sustain, like raw stat all of the time. So that one is going to be, again, personal choice. I'm probably going to start with NG and swap it over then when when I get the epic helm. And I think that is it. I think that's everything I was going to say. I guess with regards to race, again, people keep asking about that, but I don't think it's worth a full video, so we'll keep it quite short. But basically, your race options on Alliance are going to be Human and Night Elf. Night Elf, I think, wins it. I'm personally going to go Night Elf. I think Meld is absolutely insane. You can avoid so much CC with it. There's loads of projectiles and also improved CS control. So if you get like Root Beamed or you get Mage CS into Nova, you can actually deny the follow-up CC as long as they don't put very far on you. And that can be huge. You can meld things like Scattershot, Wyvern, also huge. Hunters are everywhere, mages are everywhere. So I really like Night Elf overall. Human is going to bring you a little bit more in the way of raw healing power because you're going to have that second trinket on with about 1k extra PvP power, and it's going to give you around, I think, 2.5%, something like that, more healing overall. But you will be dropping the spirit that's on the other trinket. So personally, I prefer Night Elf. I'm going to go for Night Elf. I'll probably end up making a human just for the lulz, but I think the Night Elf actually edges it out in MoP. On Horde, I think just go Undead. Pretty standard. There's going to be Warlocks and Warriors and whatnot everywhere, so definitely probably the best choice on Horde. And that is it. I can't even think of anything else I wanted to say for this one. It's pretty clear cut, pretty simple. So yeah, if I've forgotten to say anything, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Okay, cool. One take, easy, done. YouTube bis list. He said 8% crit and 8% hit and hasn't said the right thing. Wait, what did I do? Did I misspeak? Wait. What bit? I need to. I'll re-record that bit. Okay, wait. That's scuffed. So for the haste, you're gonna need 8%, and that's gonna be your primary focus, so that you can chastise into MC or chastise into clone without there being that little gap. If you leave space for a gap, people are gonna use things like, say if it's a priest, they'll maybe get spectral guys off. If it's a druid, then they can maybe NS clone you. If it's a monk, they can parry you, stuff like that. So you really don't want to leave that gap. The real raw power of priest actually comes from its ability to really securely cross CC with chastise. So not having the 8% haste kind of deletes that from your kit, and that is a huge issue. So that is going to be your primary focus, getting that 8% haste. All right, cool. I'll let Dan know. I hope you guys weren't trolling me. I did misspeak. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's going on YouTube, Bowling. Okay, at least I redid that bit. Dude, that's crazy humidity sinks. I just saw that. Okay. What was next? This list. No. Other thing. Tier lists. Wait, do I want to adjust this tier list? This is for threes. This is my threes tier list. I feel like Destro might just be A. I feel like fire is stronger than SP. Hmm. I feel like we haven't really seen many locks to the point where I kind of want to do like this. Like, until I see more locks actually doing stuff, I feel like hunters are just more threatening. For fuck's sake. Logging on the wrong one. Have you seen any Asa rogues pumping? We faced one Asa rogue in twos, playing Priest Asa, and he was pumping to be fair, but he was playing with Disc Priest, so they couldn't do anything. It was just dead joy. PS was saying his damage sucks. Now, is he playing Asa? I might go and do some BGs as Holy just to see what's up. I don't have swap yet, or what? Ooh, 87, okay. Yeah, I'm in poop gear, dude. Maybe I go do some BGs. How do I get some gear in pre-patch for leveling up? Is the conquest gear worth getting? Dungeons are insanely easy. Dude, does anyone want to do some pre-patch shenanigans with? Actually, no. I'm getting distracted. We need to finish the tier list. Tier list has to go out tomorrow. What do we think about this for threes? Do we like this? I swear Holy Priest is too low. I feel like it needs to come up. I don't agree with it being that low. I think it's more like that. I feel like the Farrell one is like obviously kind of grief. This can go here. The thing, okay, so here's the thing, right? I think Mistweaver is decent, but only in some comps. And I think it probably has more comps that it's decent in. But I think that the comps that Holy Priest is decent in, I think those comps are actually better overall against more stuff than the comps that Mistweaver is good in. Does that make sense? So I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Like, are we ranking the spec on the potential comps that it can play? Or we rank it on how many different comps it can play? I've just wasted another 30 minutes of my life with ChatGPT trying to make a stat percentage week aura. Yeah, but this is the thing, Zen. Like, how do you really do a tier list then? Like, because I think then in that case it would be better to just go and rank all the different comps instead, and then be like, well, Holy Priest has got 5 S tier comps, so it's S tier, you know? But it's dog shit and everything else. You know, Druid's got 3 S tier comps and 20 A tier comps. It's hard, man. Like, I don't know. It's not as clear. I think if we're gonna do a comp tier list anyway, then I think that having this tier list be like how good overall is the spec with like any DPS, basically. You know, if you want to make a priest, do you have many options? Like SP is low because it basically has one option. Even though God Comp is really good, you know, you can definitely get rank one as an SP if you play in a good God Comp, right? Absolutely. And basically every SP will be playing God Comp in threes. They don't really have any other options. But, you know, then they can get rank 1 and there will be high SPs as a result. So, I don't know. Turo was molding hard. They could only play fucking God Comp. I do a tier list based on... I mean, this is still only based on threes. Wasn't SP Warrior, Rescue Shaman, Insane Common OG? I think it got nerfed because like Shadow Priest used to have swap and stuff then. Shadow Priest got gutted pretty hard before this patch. It used to there used to be Feral, SP, Resto Shaman, right? And the SP had swap and the Feral had instant clones on their proc still. It was fucking... It was hectic. Also, depending on ring, how he's a comp may be super strong in coordinated group at high rating, but sucks as a low rating. Yeah, that's like RMP right now, right? RMP and MoP is... I think you can still do pretty well with it if you have a really, really high level coordinated team. But, you know, your average Joes are not going to do well with RMP and MoP. So now, Feral procs are... You can do like Root, Heal, Hibernate, I believe. So it's kind of griefed. You can't clone anymore. Me and Sinks are going to open a food van. And it's gonna be a very unique food van experience that exclusively serves pucker pies and paella. Just a real fucking weird combo, but we just couldn't agree on the nationality thing, you know. So we just went with both. I don't know what I'm talking about. Paella with a puff pastry lid. Yo, that actually kind of sounds good. Paella pies. And one of those £1 corner shop tuna sandwiches. Yeah, that was definitely non-based. Hydra's pies and just have your face on the van with a pie. Yeah, there's just the door and it's just like, send you misses here with a fucking sign there. Pie dreamers, god damn it. Alright, we need to get off the pies, dude. My missus is gonna hear. Choose comps tier list. So I think we leave this at threes. I think this is pretty good for threes. I think all these specs are just obsolete, so I can't be bothered ranking them. I think these specs look pretty good. I think MM is a bit low. This is the healers. The healers are going to be on the left. I actually feel like maybe Mistweaver is like that. I think that maybe is a bit better. What do we think, boys? Is Mistweaver close to Resto Shaman? Let's have a look at our threes. 3v3. We haven't got that many threes games on here. So all of the low win rate comps have a Resto Druid. Actually, interestingly, one has a Holy Pala. One has a Monk. I think Resto Sham is closer to Resto Druid than Mistweaver to Resto Sham. We'll have a quick look on this one. The thing is, what I need to do is I need to export my data to Excel so that I have everything in one go. Why is Frozen Chicken my highest win rate comp? Then Jungle Survival, then Jungle MM, then Warrior Mage Priest. Feral Mage Priest is looking real sus. Somehow better than RMP. Audi is down at 52. PHDK 52. Kitty. And then Hump is a lowly 1 in 4. Nah, you're lying, Sinks, bro. I checked it this morning. There's no way it dropped that much in one day. To go and check it now, but I'm pretty sure everything went up just because Soul went up. I fucking knew you were lying, bro. You little piece of trash. Bring you the ads. I'm sending the 3-minute ad just because it syncs. You can thank Sings, boys. Right, I'm pretty happy with this, I think. Enhance has got to be ahead of these. Is there an XP buff? I don't know. Maybe they just buffed XP overall? What is? Did you level before the patch, Busy Tour? What's the diff? That's an easy graffiti, Sinks. Get on it. $84 to 5 went from 9.1 mil to like 4.1 mil. Okay, so it's nice and chill then. So I think this is probably where my threes tier list based on beta so far is. Again, subject to change, but this is how I'm feeling. And this is going to be for threes. This is going to be keeping in mind generally how many comps a spec can play, as opposed to like how strong those comps are. So, you know, Holy has fewer comps that it can play, but the comps that it can play are pretty good, right? They're all rank 1 viable, I would say, for sure. So I'll do a separate video for actual comp tier lists of all the main comps, the S tier comps. I think at S tier, A tier, probably B tier. I won't do everything, but you know, the main comps that sit in those tiers, I think is something that is worth doing, and at least my opinion on it is going to be potentially useful for some people. Keep in mind that I haven't played any MoP private servers. This is all from my beta. I played about 1.5k games or something like that on beta now, so getting a rough idea for things. Also keep in mind that they keep tweaking resilience, they keep tweaking dampening. They even keep tweaking the weapons we can use. So they just added in the 490 weapons, stuff like that. So everything keeps changing a little bit, adjusting a little bit. New comps that didn't work before will work now, things like that. So I think Mage can just play in everything though. That's what I mean by this is like the frequency, right? Mage can just go with so much stuff and do well. They can go with Warriors, you know, they can go with Windwalker, they can go with Lock, they can go with Boomy. You know, and you can play with like a multitude of different healers. You can play RMP, you can play RMD, you can play freaking Audi, you know? So like the Frost Mage is really, really versatile in MoP. So that's why I put it in S plus tier. I actually had Warlock up there as well, but I think that Mage can potentially play with more things. Although I think the really strong Warlock comps are insanely strong. I actually think that Warlock is harder to get maximum value out of than Mage right now. Like doing damage on Mage is a lot easier now than in earlier classic expansions, just because of Ice Lance, basically. You know, actually doing the damage is almost the trivial part, right? And the difficult part is seeing the goes and doing the setups and stuff. So yeah, that's why I've got Mage there. I think Warrior and Druid are kind of self-explanatory. Just probably rest of Druid, I'd say, is maybe one of the most overtuned specs ever. But Warrior has an insane amount of tools, and I actually think really good Warriors can really shine in MoP. Whereas in previous expansions, Warrior was a little simpler, and it was a lot harder to distinguish a really good Warrior from a really bad one. Whereas now it's, yeah, there's just so much Warriors can do. It's crazy. Next tier, S tier, we got Resto Shaman and Mistweaver Monk. I think Mistweaver Monk is pretty strong, but it's a little bit more niche than Resto Shaman. Resto Shaman can just play in more stuff. And I think potentially Resto Shaman could come up towards S plus tier even. I think there is a little gap between the two. Shaman can play with a lot of different things. They're pretty versatile. Mainly because of the strength of Tremor, I feel like, and just like all of their healing is very instant based. They have solid CDs. So offensively and defensively, they're pretty good. Mistweavers as well. They slot nicely into cleaves with the way that they can heal. Their healing is pretty safe in how much of it is instant. And their cooldowns are pretty absolute in terms of saving people. So that's why I put them in the S tier. They got a bunch of different cleaves and things like that they can play. Then we got Survival Hunter. So as you see, I put the healers on the left. But next we got Survival Hunter. I think Survival is close to S tier. I think there's a lot of different comps that they can play as well. You could argue that Survival is in S tier as well. And honestly, maybe it should be. As I said, this is kind of subject to change a little bit, but Survival is insanely strong. The damage is really good. And the control is really, really good. From Survival with the trap, they got Scatter, they got Trap, they got Wyvern. They can play with the stun arrow thing as well. They can Purge. They got Knock Trap, they got Snake Trap, they got Flare, they got all sorts, right? They got so much stuff. And defensively, they're pretty decent as well. Plus, they can give their team freedom and sack, right? So this is just overall really, really strong utility as well. But they can play with Warriors, they can play with Ferals, they can play with Hunters. They can play with DKs. They can play with. I think you can. I've even seen Hunters playing with Warlock. I've seen the Hunter play with a Moonkin and make it work. So there's tons of Hunter comps. Maybe Hunter Windwalker, even Hunter Enhanced. If you want to get spicy. So they got all sorts that they can play with. Hunter Ret definitely works as well. I think that's a really good comp for Priest too. Next we got Athlete. I think Athlete just has so many tools. And the fact they got instant soul swap here is crazy. If the Warlock is good at doing damage, they're going to absolutely destroy. But they've also got instant Shadow Fury and instant Fear, and the instant Fear cooldown reduces as they get hit. So it's just really annoying to track. And they just feel like they've always got it up. They can really start goes easily by themselves with those tools. But their defensives are really strong as well. So yeah, a good Warlock can really control the game. And then Ellie. Obviously, Ellie having Tremor that they can use while feared to break their team out of fear, and they can use twice. They can use it twice, right? They can reset the Tremor cooldown. Otherwise, it's a minute. But it's just insane burst damage, insane damage overall, good control, really hard to kill. and overall just a really solid spec that goes really nicely with Resto Druid and Monk and even Pala, I would say. I don't know about Holy. I haven't played too many comps for Holy Priest, but pretty versatile overall. They can play with a decent number of DPS classes. And then in the A tier, I've got Holy Priest and Holy Pala. I actually think Holy Priest is slightly stronger than Holy Pala, and I actually think that the good Holy Priest comps are really good compared to the good Holy Pala comps. I think the tier is a bit above in that regard, but I think they can play similar amounts of stuff at a decent level overall. So that's why I put them both in the A tier. As for DPS, I think MM is also really good. It's very, very close, I think, to Survival. Potentially that could come up into S tier, and Survival could come up into A tier. I wouldn't hate that. That's potentially a change I will just make anyway, to be honest. We've got Enhanced there, very similar to Ellie, just kind of the melee version, quite durable as well, but really good utility overall to just be really annoying. And then we've got BM, slightly below. I think that this is that the advantage of BM is that it's slightly easier to play and to pilot compared to the other two Hunter specs. And it's slightly weaker, I would say, but still really good with certain specs. And again, it just has... There are fewer comps where you elect to run the BM over the Survival or the MM, I would say. So that's why I've got it a little bit lower. Boomy as well. It's got a few decent comps. Not as many as I'd say like Ellie or Enhance or the Hunters or the Warlocks. But the comps that it does have are pretty good too. But I think Moonkin actually probably shines a little bit more in 2s than 3s overall. And same should be said, I think, for like, to be honest, Windwalker and Unholy DK, like, you see them a little bit more in 2s, and I think their strengths come through a little bit more in 2s as well. But Windwalker has really good burst, and they've got really good single target control with their para, only 15-second CD on that one. They can set stuff up really nicely with that. Got good mobility, really durable themselves as well as a result of it. They've got the dash and the port to get out of trouble, and the Karma is pretty short CD, so I think that's quite a big deal. They're kind of quite a slippery target to go on, and yeah, they can really put out an insane amount of burst, especially when they have another DPS assisting them. And with their touch of death, they just kill shit under 10%, right? So scary stuff. And then we're got on a Holy DK, right? Which is, again, a similar thing. And they can kind of play together quite well in 3s. But yeah, in 2s, that's where they I would say shine a little bit more. They have when they pop their CD, they have one like really big go. And then outside of that, they're more just an annoyance, really, and a pain to deal with due to all their little CDs and pet stuns and grips and charges and slows and stuff like that. So it's they've got this one scary go you got to respect, and then outside of that, it's kind of just ticking over, I guess, until their stuff comes back. So that's why they're a little lower, I'd say. And they got a good few like all-in comps, I guess, that they can play, but outside of that, they're not as strong as some of the other melee on the list. Destrolock and Fire Mage, I've got a little bit lower. I think that there are comps where they work, but most of the time you want to be bringing their other spec counterparts, as they just bring more and are just generally stronger in that role. So that's why I've got these down in A tier. And there's definitely comps where these specs are good and work, but just not as many as the other ones. So that's why I brought them down a touch. And then in the B tier, this is kind of like the reject tier. Actually, no, disc tier is definitely the reject tier. No one going to be playing anything successful with a disc. We'll talk about that later. B tier is like they got like 1, maybe 2 comps that can work, right? So Feral has jungle. I don't know what else they can play other than jungle. Maybe jungle with a different healer, potentially. But Feral kind of got gutted before this patch, where they don't have instant clone procs anymore. And their defensives aren't amazing. So they rely a lot on actually putting out good pressure and then being able to run and avoid damage in between. And then potentially having good cross CC and casting clones themselves to be annoying. Ret has like PHP, I believe, is decent. And then the odd cleave, maybe like Ret with a DK, stuff like that. Maybe Ret with a Windwalker, potentially. They got these niche little cleaves that they can play. But overall, they're not going to be that... You're not going to run into them that frequently at higher ratings, because there's just not that much that they can play that is viable, I guess. And so yes, things like PHP is are really good. I believe you can play PHP with a BM Hunter. Apparently that's really good. There's a couple of things, but yeah, got them a little bit down lower. And same with SP, right? SP has like God Comp, and this is another spec that got gutted right before this patch that we're on. They lost like their swap and stuff like that. But yeah, they can play God Comp, and that's really, really good, but they don't have that much else. So that's why I brought them down. Same thing for sub row. They have RMD, RMP. RMP is okay. RMD is decent, but they don't have too much else that they can play. And they're borrowing a lot of power, I believe, from the other two specs that they're playing with, and sort of setting up for them to be able to play the game more, essentially. So that's where I'm at with sub. And I think combat has some stuff as well, but I haven't really seen too much of it. So that's why I haven't put it on the list. These are specs that I just haven't seen enough on the beta to really put them in a good tier, but that more than likely means that they're a little bit lower down on the tier, right? Maybe there's some fringe comps that they can play that people will try and make work and might well work, but yeah, again, they're quite rare to see. So I haven't put them on just because I want it to be as accurate as I can be with it. And then disc is just dead, man. Disc doesn't have any tools. It's just worse than Holy in every way, basically. You know, the only real thing that you bring that Holy doesn't is Atonement Healing, and Atonement heals for about 2 in PvP because it's designed for raid, right? And it doesn't scale down properly. So even the shielding is not significantly greater than it is as Holy. So yeah, it's pretty dead. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world. It just doesn't bring anything unique of note that you wouldn't just take another healer for. So you won't be seeing many discs. Yeah, to be honest, you won't see that many priests overall, but you definitely will see even fewer priests. There's going to be like probably not even 10% of priests playing disc compared to Holy. So yeah, that's the tier list for threes in terms of frequency and comp diversity, or spec diversity, how many comps they can play, that kind of thing. How frequently you'll see them on the ladder at decent ratings. I will do one for twos as well, and that will probably look slightly different. I'm gonna mix that up a little bit more. But there's some key differences there, I would say. And then we will do some overall comp tier list as well in a few days. But that potentially is going to be a little bit longer and more complicated because there is a lot of comps that people can play in MoP. And I think that's the reason that people like MoP so much. Like, there is so much comp diversity in MoP compared to other expansions. So much stuff works. So that's what's on the books, what's coming up. Hopefully you enjoy this. If there's anything you don't agree with, let me know. If you think that there's a spec with loads of comps that I've missed out, let me know. If you think there's a spec with not that many comps, or the comps that I've said aren't actually that good, let me know. But again, keep in mind that this is not how good the individual spec is, but more to do with how much they can actually play and how diverse they can actually be and still be successful with that comp. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one. All right, I can't be bothered doing the twos tier list, so fuck it. Let me log on my Druid. I'm bored. Let's see how fast the Druid levels now. What do we else? What, tier list for twos? Still to do. This list is done. Update UI for MoP on Priest is basically done. That's cool. Oh my god, my bars. Me bars. What the fuck? Wait, I need to go on the beta. Hold on. I need to get my bars. I haven't done a comp tier list yet. Would you rank the same for twos? There's some big differences in twos. Real big. Thanks for the gifted, Serafi. I just saw it. I've done a lot of twos, to be fair. I'm gonna mice like everything over. I need to get some gear, man. I need to go to Dark Moon as well. Is it? What's the best way of getting back to Dark Moon? I should put my Hearthstone here, I think. Charge, surely. I wonder what's best for leveling. Probably Sarah's gift, right? Like tanking and cat form shenanigans. My slot. Export. Save. Rename. Druid. Save. What don't I get yet? Do I take Typhoon? Like, it doesn't matter. Did you do a tier list? Yeah. It'll be on YouTube tomorrow, probs. Go to Chat, Stormwind, talk to NPC at auction house. Yeah, but I can't get there. I've got to run all the way there. It's going to take me so long that it's not worth 10%. If I can get a port, then it's worth. I need to fix my binds first, though. If anyone wants to level with me, by the way, be my guest. Wait, what is on T? Disorienting Raw. Is that a talent? Yeah. Yeah, I think we're mostly good. Okay, just fix the macros. Wait, which one is the right one? Form, then harm. Okay, we got Bloom and Moonfire on 1. Rake. Roots Rejuve on 2. We got Mangle, Hibernate, Wild Mushroom on 3. Bite, Wrath, Regrowth on 4. It's alright, I think Zelly's putting me. What? All good. Maim, Healing Touch on 5. I need to do the bear form binds. Wait, did I get the flight path? Alright, what am I getting in chat? Flight path? I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh wait, there's a fire here. Oh, wait. I can do the spinny. Is there a dark moon pool here? Yeah, my hearthstone isn't on a hold. Dark moon fair mage. I'm gonna go and talk to that guy and see if it works. Support to Stormwind and Shat. Okay. Wait, let me throw a thing on here. Alright, where are we going? I'm getting dizzy. Oh, there's I should do the daily, right? The fire tossing daily. Yeah, let's go, dude. Shit, which one is it? Oh, what, it's lagging balls here. Dude, I feel like I'm not gonna make this in time. No way I don't make it, right? It's gonna be tight, boys. Real tight. Oh my, the lag is crazy. Nah, I'm not gonna make it because of the lag, dude. Oh my god. Fuck! Yo, Blackjack, thank you for the T1, man. There's no way we didn't make it because of lag. That's crazy. Wait, what are these for? Do I get a quest? Oh my god. Quest? Okay, sweet. It's close again, bros. Nah, surely we make it this time. Oh my god, if it lags now, bro, we might not make it. Yes. Okay, where's the other one? Oh my god, so many quests, by the way. Boom. Here we go, unlit torches. Oh my god, I hate this one, dude. I can't see shit. Not a lot of space here. If it lags out while I'm doing this, I'm fucked. Okay, that was 10. Yeah, 13k XP, easy. Dude, that was good XP, actually. Oh shit, yeah, let's go. Okay, so now I talk to this mage, right? Deliver a free ticket voucher to some guy. I need to get this quest. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Let's go. I can't fly yet for 2 levels, actually, can I? Wait, can you port there from here? Oh, you can. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, is there still a 10% dam buff? Or is that not a thing? Jesus Christ, Blackjack. Fucking sketch. Yo, what's Sync saying? Wait. I've got to hand in quests. Here we go. Oh my god, blessed. Wait, I need a swift hand of justice. How many tickets do I have? I only have 35. I can't even get it. How many? Dude, there's no way I'm getting that many tickets. Wait, I need to hand in. What's the best way of getting tickets? Oh wait, it's Sage. Can Sage still do the fortune? One to 10% damn poggers. Dark Moon top hat. Oh, I can get a few. How many have I've got 55. Love it. You need a ride ticket. Oh shit. Wait, what? Okay. Where my shoes? Pistol Pete. Thank you for the prime, brother. Thank you. Where's my buff? Huh? I'm waiting to get a gift sub. You'll be waiting a while, mate. Wait, I can half that now. Wait, this 10% overwrites the 10% from the other thing anyway. The fires. No stackerino. So I have no bear form binds right now. So remind me to do my bear form binds before I do a dungeon. At least some XP. Yeah, it's good. It's good. For fuck's sake, Josh. I'm gonna get in and have no fucking bear binds at all. Wait, we have I not updated my shit? Available guides, wait. I need to update my RXP. Wait, let me log out quickly so I don't lose my buff. I swear I'm gonna take displacer beasts. I need vanishing powder. Oh. The LFG chat has come. What's going on? All right. Got the MoP rested XP guide. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh shit, I didn't do this. Inted already. Buy some gems. A later quest reward. Nah, that ain't it. Set Hearthstone, done that. Let's go. Where is that RXP guide from? I've got the MoP, like, pre-launch one. I don't know if it's out yet. Because I'm sponsored by them. I need to get some dust of vanishing powder, that's it. Huh? Except waste not, one not. The mob is not there. What do you mean? Where's my mob? I'm sure there's supposed to be another mob here, by the way. Where is he? Oh, he's in here. Okay. No sponsor equals plunder storm angle. This fucking guy. Dude, I do no damn. Why am I not one-shotting everything instantly? What the fuck is this? Why not leveling as Boomy? I don't fucking know, bro. When have I played Boomy in my life? No one does any damage, pre-patch is botched. Wait, real? Is game hard now? Sod PE1 Star Surge last time I played Boomy Truge. I'm dungeons. Yeah, honestly, I'm about to queue a dungeon. I swear, there's no way this is fast. Alright, I'm just gonna hand in these quests. They messed up people's stats. You can have full 390 cataclysmic gear and you're doing tank damage because you have no secondary stats. Melee, 4% haste, 28% crit. Seems eh? It definitely seems a bit weird though. Motherfucker. At least what does this do? Okay, I need to turn off this add-on because I swear it's fucked. Spell activation overlay needs a chill. No hit. I got 7.5% hit. You have 0 hit BGs because of the scaling to 89. Yikes. It's not even the add-on. Shit. Check the bug track on the forum, the list is pages long. Not a good look. Where's my kick? How do I not have Skull Bash? I had it before. What the fuck? They've nerfed me, boys. I just want to gallop. Holy Priest Chakra macro though. I don't know, do you need one? I don't think I even had one. I had like a Arena 1 to 3 chastise macro, that's it. I don't know. All my macros are on the YouTube / on my sub channel on my Discord. If you're interested in that. What am I supposed to use these procs for? Brute, Healing Touch, Hibernate, or Rebirth? One that switches from Chastise to Serenity Aura. I mean, the button just does it automatically, no? Owning, boys. To be fair, the damage isn't that as bad as I thought. So what do I need? One more orc. Want to join Rampart / BF Farm 99 pass group? Need all binds, bro. What is this grief? He knows, dude. He knows how to have binds. Sat. Oh hell nah. But there's a pala here. Surely he will save me. Save me, boys. Where's this rogue? I don't know where he went. That's sus, bro. Oh. Dude, I've literally stealthed the whole way to all. For fuck's sake. I was tabbed. Dude, I feel like I need to sort out my binds and just go fucking bear tank. These quests are taking too long. Wait, I'm 59. I was supposed to get 59 anyway. I feel like someone's doing a barbecue. I can smell it. I can smell it. Sync, I know you're not getting ads, okay? Don't even. Okay, Berserk. I got 3% damage increase from Darkmoon. Griefed. Right, what's bear form stuff? Berserk is good. Put it on like forward mouse. Big damn. Right, what else is good? Ball. Ball's good. Did I have more than one before? I genuinely can't remember. I think it was more. I need like a dummy or something. Are there dummies over here? Where are the dummies? For some reason I thought there was dummies over here. An entire loaf of toast. In one sitting. Fuck me, dude. That doesn't sound enjoyable at all. Wait, Ravage, what the fuck? Is Ravage good? Is that like Shred? Oh no, it's like Pounce, but like good. Dude, you need to chill with the beans on toast. I swear it's not good. Mangle's on 3. Form 1. Mangle. Are you a marmalade Andy, Josh? I do like a bit of Marmite, to be fair. I could do Marmite. Lacerate. Put Lacerate on 2. What's this, a bleed? Wait, Mango's got a cooldown now. Oh, hell no. I feel like I should be using Ravage, not Pounce. No. I fucked up. There's tanking. You're a fucking liar. Sol is pumping, which means that Fet is probably pumping as well. Yep. It actually is. 15%. 24 hours. Love to see it. The last time, get this, the last time Fet pumped from where it's at now to like $3.50, right? It was over like a 1 month period. Literally. 11th of Feb till the 10th of March, and it went up so fucking much. Did like a 5x. Oh, we take those, dude. Unlucky, kebab man. It is what it is, bro. Don't worry about it. You want to give away this week, and you receive a Corsair headset tomorrow. Lovely stuff. We like. Rip. I feel like I need rip. Something. Is it on 5? I've got maim. Do I even have maim? I don't even have maim. Keep in mind, Mango has a cool. It's Mangle. Give me Mango. Swipe has a CD now as well. Oof. Okay, we've got Swipe. Survival Instincts. Control D. Bark is on shift 4. Okay. Dude, about 5 people watched Hydra 1, no joke. No one knew about it. I just linked it to some friends, and then they watched it. Same for Hydra 1 to 4, to be honest. I think literally all of them had less than 10 viewers, and there was a couple that I made before Hydra 1 even, they also had less than 10 viewers. And then Hydra 5 got a lot of views because Cherez linked it to someone. I don't know who he linked it to. He posted on Arena Junkie or something, and people went kind of ham. Shred must be behind the target. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be using Shred. Oh, thanks for the sub. Goodbye, man. Thank you. Thrash. Dude, why is there like 10 different fucking feral bear thingies? So annoying. Form 1 arm thrash. Like, it's actually the most irritating thing. Read my message. All right, let's see what's this. Sure. 1 sec. Okay, it wasn't food order related. Yeah, I did forget. Fuck, what do I need? Tiger's Fury? Only usable in cat form. Ah, hell no. Okay, I think we're nearly good here. Tiger's Fury needs to be on cat. On with the Savage Roar as well, bro. Only in cat form. Fucking hell. I forgot about Savage Roar, dude. Dude, so many people just joined this guild. It's like there's two different openers. I've not even put Shred on my bars yet. I got Shred as well. Like, what the fuck am I... When am I gonna put Shred? I got Rake, Mangle. I feel like Shred is... Gotta go on like V or something. But it's kind of awkward. Rogue or Ret is better. Ooh, I don't know. They're both kind of monkas, I think. Hangs is gone now. Am I gonna play MoP Arena? Yeah, a bit. A bit. So at least on my bear form binds, I think my bear form stuff is done. I got Growl, cheeky 3K games. Yeah, we've done I mean, that's one season, right? I think 5K games a season is like my normal amount or something stupid like that. Okay, we got Lacerate, which I think we spam. I don't know how we're supposed to AoE tank though. We just do like swipe and then thrash on CD. Do we have demo raw? Is that God? I think demo raw is God. Dude, Sinks, you're so fried, bro. It's like, it's crazy how fried you are, bro. It's actually crazy. Nah, you're too fried, dude. I genuinely have no idea how you even made it to another country, like, to be honest. Like, it's beyond me, bro. Tomorrow I'm sending 12-hour PC cafe. My boy. How fast is travel form? It's only 40%. It's garbage. What do you mean somehow, Josh? Obviously, like, I've been paid off. Let's be real. To be fair though, like I've put up with sinks for years, right? Bro has been fucking annoying for years, bro. Straight up years. There's a spinny here. And I've been tanking that shit with no gifteds, okay? So I think I'm just a good egg at the end of the day. What if I do like this? Is that good, damn? I feel like I do not know the damn rotation. Wait, so what? Does this bleed as well? Yeah, it does. Wait, it does, right? Sub farm pose for 14. I'll do sub farm pose on what's it? On Friday. Huh? I don't know why I rooted. I feel like shred is useless for what I'm doing right now. But if I'm actually like PvPing and I'm going into cat with part of the wild, then I probably need shred. So I don't know what to take off the binds for when I'm playing rest though. I'm not going to be playing any feral. Dude, no one thought this guild was gonna be the next fucking coming of Christ, bro. Like, it was just we were vibing a bit, and then it went in the bin. And that wasn't even me that binned it off, bro. Z was just never down to raid. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Couldn't do more. In cat, you're only really spamming cheapest builder for a buy. Wait, so you don't rip? Isn't shred big damn? Wait, I'm supposed to go here first. Yikes. Can I make it up here? Yeah, buddy. Can I kill the Fel Reaver? Denied refund of channel points. Yeah. I mean, take it over Twitch, man. I tried. Fucking nearly Eli. One sec, boys. All right. So I am going to be dipping because we are driving up to Liverpool in just over an hour. And Eli's not feeling very well. So I'm going to go and help out with that. And then drive up to Liverpool and then drive back tomorrow. So there will be no stream tomorrow, but the stream will be back on Friday. And Friday we're going to be doing wheel. RL driving stream could be fun, but probably not. I think the signal here is booky. Wait, is there anything we can actually use? But yeah, that's how it goes. It is what it is. At least we got the guides and stuff recorded. I mean, I'm only pissing about on the Druid anyway, so it's not a big loss. Friday will be arenas, and while I'm away, I'm gonna write down some stuff for the wheel. So wheel is gonna be stuff like switch class. It's gonna be change talents to whatever the spinner wants. It'll be stupid shit like no trinket, no certain ability disabled, all that kind of spicy stuff. We're gonna have, speaking of spicy, we're gonna have chilies. We'll have play disc, just all crazy stuff like that. So that's how it's gonna be on Friday. If I can think of any more interesting stuff, I will. If you guys think of any interesting stuff, send it to me on Discord and we'll incorporate it. But we'll do something like 5 subs a spin or something, and yeah, we'll make it fun. So yeah, that is the plan for Friday. Hopefully see you guys there. I'm gonna throw out a raid and see you guys in a bit. I don't know who to raid though. Who are we raiding? I'll raid the young Joker. See you guys later. Wait, that's not even in his channel. Who the fuck is that? Joker TV. I just raided some random fucking dude. Alright. See you in a bit, boys. Hydra, will you ever get tired of WoW and will you ever run out of money? Depends if you dono and sub, bro. See you later.